fellow makeup lovers, how are you guys doing today? So I'm super excited for this video because I thought it'd be fun to go ahead and share with y'all what I ended up picking up for Black Friday. So my low buy ended on Black Friday and I actually didn't go crazy. I only made 3 orders, although I made 1 order a few days before with a gift card, so I felt like it didn't really count against my rules or anything because I was specifically waiting for a product to go back in stock. I wasn't going to wait days and then it'd be out of stock again. So I thought I'd just go ahead and throw that order in this haul as well. So I'm excited about it. feel like I have a lot of products I've been wanting to try for a really long time. I've got 2 different indie brands here that I'm obsessed with right now, so let's just go ahead and jump on in. The first thing is my order from Lethal Cosmetics. I'll just show it to y'all really quickly because I already did a full video on it. So I decided to go ahead and pick up a few things from their Dream Sign collection just because I thought it was really, really cute. So here is the Dream Sign palette. I really, really want to play with it more soon. It's just a very interesting kind of fun mixture of colorful and grunge, and I just think it's super cute. I really love Lethal Cosmetics formulas, so I also went ahead and picked up 2 of the highlighters. I've worn Iconic already, which is kind of like a really, really soft pink, and then the other shade is Scatter, which is kind of like a pinky, icy, lavenderish type shade. So I haven't tried Scatter on the cheeks yet. I will say that when you swatch them, they do feel a little bit powdery. I was kind of, when I first put Ionic on, I was kind of like, nah, like it's okay, like it's glowy, but it's not that much. But seriously, the more I wore it throughout the day, the more obsessed I became with it. I feel like it just looks so beautiful on the skin, and it's so like naturally glowy. It just blends in, which is what I'm really into. I love that look, so I'm excited to keep using them and wearing them more. And then also there is a lip gloss, which I'm still not quite sure how I feel about the formula. It's not my favorite. I got the shade Nova, which is kind of like a really pretty peachy shade. So if you want to see more in depth on all of that, I'll link that video down below. I'm not gonna swatch it all again. All right, so I made a small Ulta order and I ended up grabbing the Nubian 3 Coral palette, which is really pretty. Whenever it first released, I was disappointed in it just because it was not at all what I expected from a coral palette. But as months went on, I thought, yeah, that is actually really pretty. It's a very interesting neutral palette with like half cool tone, half warm tone. I've only used this one time so far. I honestly went ahead and picked this up just because I want to do a full video of all the Juvia's Place eyeshadow palettes again, an updated version, and this was the only one I didn't own. And because I had a gift card, I think I had like maybe like a 20% off coupon as well or something. I saved a little bit of extra money, so I decided to go ahead and grab it. So far, I've been impressed with it. I think it's just a very nice kind of soft neutral palette. And then the star of the show from that order would definitely be the 2 Nabla Cosmetics Skin Glazing highlighters that I picked up. So I have the shade Ozone, which is more of just like a light gold. It is really pretty. Here's what it looks like. This is definitely the one I would recommend if you have a fair skin tone. It's a nice highlighter. It does kind of emphasize texture. I don't think it's going to be my favorite formula, but I do like it overall. And then the shade that I am wearing today is Privilege, and this was kind of just me being crazy and grabbing a second shade. I don't know why I did that, but this is the second lightest shade, and like I said, it's what I have on the skin today, so I feel like you can see it does definitely emphasize texture, but it has just something about the glow, looks very natural, and this shade is kind of that perfect tone for me where it's just the tiniest little bit too dark, but it adds like that like really blushing look to the cheeks. I don't think it's too much as long as you go in with like just a little bit of product, you really blend it back, but I just think overall it gave a really beautiful glowy look. So I think I might actually like this one more than Ozone, but I'm gonna keep testing them out. So that was my Ulta order. Just adding 4 more highlighters to the highlighter drawer. Okay, so next I made a Colourpop order, and it was kind of crazy because I spent less than $50 the entire year of 2019 on Colourpop. So I thought that at the end of the year I would go crazy because there were so many things that whenever they released I was like, oh yeah, that's really pretty. Maybe I'll grab it with my low buy ends. Maybe I'll grab it with my low buy ends. So many different products. But when it came to actually placing an order, there were so many things where I would add them in and I'm like, I really don't need that. Like the Blue Moon palette, I think it's so beautiful, but I don't need it. So it was actually kind of hard to get to the free shipping mark, but I did it. Don't worry, I did it. There was 4 products I really wanted and then 3 that I kind of added on that were extras that I know I'll use. that were me getting to the free shipping mark. I think that Colourpop was like, the entire website was 30% off as well. So the first thing I have here I've already used on camera, I'm pretty sure. Actually, I don't know if it's live yet or not. It might be. I've already used this one. This is the Cruella highlighter in You Idiots, You Fools, You Imbeciles. And I bought this because of Angelica Nikis. I feel like she wears this all the time. And it's such a pretty peachy highlight. It looks super weird because I put a pencil brush in there. But it's a really, really pretty shade. So there's what it looks like. And it does work for my skin tone. It's light enough. It's definitely a little bit sparkly, a little bit textured. But it's a pretty highlighter, so I'm excited to use that more. I think the packaging is cute. I also picked up a highlighter from the Disney Designer Collection because I feel like I heard so many people talking about this. I want to say maybe the first person was Teresa is Dead, but this is the Horse and Carriage. Here's the packaging. I personally like the villain packaging better, but maybe it's because this isn't my favorite princess. But let's see. I mean, the packaging on the inside is cute. Ooh. Oh yeah, that looks pretty metallic. So there's what it looks like. I feel like highlighters swatched on the hand only do so much. I feel like the way it blends into the cheek is so different, but I think that it definitely looks like a really pretty color. It's just kind of like a white with just a little bit of warmth to it. So I'm excited about it. There's the 2 more highlighters in my highlighter drawer. I need help. Professional help. Okay, so I also picked up one of the Colourpop blush sticks. I've been so intrigued by these ever since they released. I ended up grabbing the shade Mini Me. I feel like there were so many shades. I was definitely overwhelmed, but I really love a good cool toned pink blush. I think it's super flattering, especially just, I don't know, I just really like that kind of shade, so I decided to grab just one of these and I would test it out and see how I ended up feeling about it. So there's what it looks like. Let's see. I mean, it just looks, ooh, that's really bright pink. Okay. I mean, it's kind of just like a sheer layer. There's what it looks like kind of blended in. I'm a little bit nervous, but we'll see. Kind of looks like I have a rash. And last but not least, from Colourpop, I grabbed 4 of their liners just because I feel like they're super affordable. They're pretty good. The packaging's not my favorite, but I feel like you just can't beat the price. I want to say I paid like $3 for each of these. So this one is the one I knew I wanted. This was from one of their newer collections. I don't even remember which one. There's like peacock feathers on it or something. But this is the shade Charmer, and it just looked to be a really pretty burgundy. Let's see. Oh, yeah. Oh my gosh. That is so beautiful and rich and pigmented. All about it. Next is the shade Piggy Bank, which is kind of a bright, interesting purple. Kind of like a Barney purple. And there's Piggy Bank. Next is the shade Stomper, which is a nice, rich, deep brown. I just love a brown liner. I feel like it's so flattering, especially if it has like a little bit of warmth to it, which this one doesn't seem to have any warmth to it. But still, it looks like a nice shade. And last but not least is the shade Boots, which is a super bright, hot pink. Every time. Colourpop legit has the worst liner packaging. They break constantly. Oh my goodness. But look how pigmented and bright that is. Crazy. Alright, so the last Black Friday order that I made was from Terra Moons Cosmetics. I'm super in love with their shadows. I have almost all of the shadows I own from them in this palette here. These shades here are not from Terra Moons, those are from Amy Hearts Beauty, but all of these other shades are, and I've been using them constantly. I love their iridescent chameleon shadows. I really like this shade right here, which is a multi-chrome. I think it's called Alter Ego. It is one of the most beautiful shades, and then I've really been enjoying their fall mattes, which they released on Black Friday, but they sent those ones to me early. So I wanted to go ahead and pick up their fall shimmers, I think are what they were called, maybe. So I grabbed those, and then I think I grabbed maybe like 1 or 2 other shades that they already had. I grabbed 2 highlighters just to try more from them. And I also grabbed a multi-chrome that Kira Lachelle recommended to me. She said it was one of her favorite, I don't know if she said multi-chromes or blue-green shadows or some category. It was one of her favorites, so I decided to go ahead and pick that up. So let's just go ahead and jump into these. I'm so excited. Also, I forgot to mention, but I do have a code with Terra Moons now, which is AMYLOVES. It's not affiliate or anything, but I believe that it saves you 10% off if you are ever interested in ordering from them. So the first thing that I have here is the shade Sea Diamond, which is a really beautiful highlighter, or at least I hope it's a really beautiful highlighter. I obviously haven't stuck my grubby little fingers in there yet, but I'm about to. Ooh. Ooh, okay, so it's kind of like a whitey blue with like a really iridescent, bright greeny blue shift. Super pretty. I would love to put that on my inner corner. So here is Sea Diamond. Super pretty. You guys, like, oh, do you see? That is so beautiful. It's ridiculous. The shift. I'm not sure how much I'll love that as a highlighter, but that on the inner corner is about to be my life. Wow, that is so pretty. I'm shook. All right, so I've got another highlighter here, and this one is called the Descendant. It just looks like this. It's more of a pinky tone. I believe that this was from a palette that they did in collaboration with Amanda Ortega or Amanda Organa. I can't remember her name exactly, but she did a palette with them, and it was all like something about space inspired, and there was 3 highlighter shades, and they were minis in the palette, or you could buy them as full size. So anyways, I just ended up grabbing this one, the Ascendant, because I thought it was really pretty and kind of like a little bit of a pink tone, which is like my go-to favorite thing for highlighter. I also have another highlighter from Terra Moons that's called, I want to say maybe Lace, and I really, really like it. It's kind of like a rose goldy type. Ooh. Ooh, that is so pretty. That is a very me highlighter. That looks stunning. All right, next I have the shade Powdered Sugar here. I really like their shimmer formula. I feel like it's kind of a little bit thicker, but it just has really, really beautiful shine to it. So that one, I mean, it has just the tiniest little bit of like a bluey purple thing going on, but it's not super intense. Ooh, this shade I'm so excited about. This is an eyeshadow called Snow Globe. So here's what this one looks like. I mean, it's super, super sparkly. I feel like you can't even tell how sparkly it is. It's so pretty. Okay, it has like a super bright green shift to it. I was not even expecting that. I feel like the formula of this reminds me of the Divina shadows. I can't say the Sugar Drops one just because they haven't come yet because I had to pre-order them. That was on my list to get for Black Friday. I was on the website within 5 minutes and they were completely sold out. It was kind of a mess, to be honest. But it does kind of remind me of their other shadows that are in that similar type of collections, like the Willy Wonka Exploders, the Galaxy Dust shadows, that kind of formula. But this looks so beautiful. Ooh, so that is Snow Globe. Obsessed. All right, next is the shade Harvest, which is kind of like a copper with a green shift through it. It is so pretty. Oh my gosh. Okay, so in the forward-facing light, you can probably only see copper, but ooh, can you see that? The green, just a little bit. That is so cool. I don't think I have a shade like that. Such an interesting shift. It looks so bland in the monitor, but from my point of view, the green running through it is so, so pretty. Okay, so next is the shade Martian, which is another like kind of yellowy green, just kind of like an antique gold, but with a little bit of a twist type shade. Oh my gosh. Can't handle it. So beautiful. The green. Oh. I feel like that's swatching a little bit chunky. But look at that. Gosh. Okay, so this shade is called Moonwalk, and it goes from like a purple to a blue to a green. It's super beautiful. Okay, that is so... That's like a multi-chrome. It has to be. That is so beautiful, and it has like the most thin, creamy texture. I don't remember buying this. If this is not a multi-chrome, I'll be shook because it feels like a multi-chrome and it is so intense. That's really pretty. Wow. Okay, so next is the shade Interstellar, which is another really beautiful shade. It kind of has like a pinky purple base and then a blue shift. Ooh. I feel like I kind of pick it up unevenly when I swatch, but it's a pretty shade. Alright, next is the shade Mint Frosting, which looks to be a true mint shade. It doesn't really have any shifts to it or anything, but it looks to be super metallic and shiny and just... I remember seeing them swatch this on their Instagram, and it reminded me of the one shade, the unnamed shade from the Shane Dawson palette. I just thought it was really pretty. Just a true kind of deeper mint. Okay, last but not least, we have the shade Mood Ring, the one that I was recommended to get. I'm so excited. It looks so beautiful. Ooh, you see that? That is so pretty. Oh my gosh. I just absolutely love the texture of their multi-chromes. I feel like they just feel so good. Like, look at how intense that is. Oh, you guys can't even see the shift, but it is so beautiful. See? Like, woo! Alright, so that is my entire little Terra Moons order there. I think that everything was buy one, get one free. And then the multi-chromes were on sale for like $10 or something like that. And, you know, multi-chromes are typically expensive just because of the pigments that are in there. But that is everything that I purchased for Black Friday. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I'm super excited about the new makeup I picked up. I felt like I didn't go too crazy, but then when I started putting everything in the box for the thumbnail, I was like, ooh, that's more than I thought it was. But still, I'm just excited about everything. I'm excited to review it all for you guys. So that's everything for today's video. I'd love to know if you picked up anything for Black Friday. What was your favorite purchase, your least favorite purchase? I'd love to read it, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.